Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Rocket coming back at you with an update to our Grace Hatchet build. With Grace being fixed, we had to run it back with the version 2.0, and I will say this build is just disgusting. We did change up a few of the abilities when it comes to the Hatchet, but as far as the Greatsword, we're just going to keep it full onslaught so that way we can proc the movement speed at any moment, because we have 3 abilities to do so. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into the build guide, starting off with the combo, then the attributes, then the mastery, and last but not least, the gear. All right, as for combo, you can proc any of the onslaught stance abilities to gain the haste, and you're going to want to open up with at least one of those, as you're going to plan to switch to the hatchet as your main damage weapon. So what I like to do as an opener is usually hit a skyward flash into a relentless rush. Then at that point they're rooted, you can berserk, left click a few times, hit a feral rush, left click, hit a raging torrent. Using those left clicks will help you stay tracked onto the target in between your abilities. Now, if you notice a clump is getting kind of low, you can hit a relentless rush into a crosscut and then dodge after the second one, because a crosscut gives you grit and will allow you to not get staggered in doing so when you jump into a clump. All right, and for attributes, in a perfect world, we would go 350 strength, 200 dex, 100 con. Yes, very low amount of con. But with the amount of speed that you're going to get out of this build, you can truly dive in, get a kill real quick, and then bounce out before you die. So keep in mind, we are playing this like a true assassin. Very low con, very high damage output. And for hatchet weapon mastery, and for greatsword weapon mastery. And last but not least, let's go through the gear. So for the hatchet, I would probably drop Vicious and put on Plague Crits. Stack that with the Plague Gem. I love the Plague being applied to the gem with the hatchet, and I think adding a little bit more plague would allow me to just destroy through healers, which healers are one of my very favorite targets to kill. You take out a healer, you'll take out the whole group. Grace, we did put Sundering stacks on it. Wing leather shoes with hasted vigor. Relentless freedom, a must. Vital synergy, a must. I would drop thrust conditioning in a perfect world for either another shirking heal or even Elia version to mitigate the elemental damage, just due to the fact that that's really the only damage you're going to get hit by with this build. As long as you're smooth and fluid with your movement, you should be able to dodge majority of damage. And then crippling feral rush, another must, along with shirking heals. Thrust conditioning, again, I'm not a big fan of conditioning. I'd put on Elia version, or even potentially slash conditioning, because that mitigates bleed damage. And as we all know, we can't dodge through bleed damage. Once the dot's applied, it is there. Honk, obviously to synergize with all the shirking heals and the vital synergy. Empowered cleave and crippling on the ring. Healing a heart on the earring with the regen and fortifying toast. Fortifying toast with the light build might not be the best play. However, I will say I'm not going to complain about the extra fortify, but generally speaking, you're going to use fortify on medium and heavy builds more than you would light. If there was a better perk that I would put on this, it would be potentially empowering toast or even healthy toast, so that way I could pop a mono potion for more heals. As for heart wound, I did go with the bile bomb. You can use stone form if you're experiencing a hard time staying alive. But as an assassin, I'm trying to ultimately find ways to slow them down, stop them from getting heals, and kill them as fast as possible. And this heart rune will allow me to have the best synergy for that purpose. Alright guys, that is it. That is the juicy meat and potatoes of the build. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment below or hit me up on my live streams on Twitch. I'll be streaming 2 to 3 times most weeks, and would be happy to answer any questions over there if you'd like a live response. And don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to help me create future content for this game. It really does help getting your guys' support. I truly appreciate it. And if you guys want to support me a little bit further, there's memberships on YouTube, and of course you got subs on Twitch. Much love, guys. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and until next time, we'll see you on the battlefield.
Fire, chasing something true.
Yes. Got him. Hey man, boy! Fucking die, bro. Oh my gosh, the triple kill right there. Oh, I almost had that, but he fucking hit me staggered. Yeah, boy. More logical.